Hello, my name is Kristen Turner, and the title of my paper is The Struggle for Clean Air. Global warming is a global issue that affects people, plants, and animals in a negative aspect. There is no positive to global warming. It does not help in any way. Global warming is just what the name implies, a global problem and a warming of Earth. The United Nations have held several meetings regarding the effects of global warming. Yes, global warming is researchable, and a lot of valid knowledge has been published about it from reliable sources. What makes it interdisciplinary? Well, the fact that it is complex. It is not simply discovered or solved by one field of study. It needs to be evaluated and researched by many disciplines in order to propose the best possible solution. The main idea here is that global warming is bad, and so is its negative side effects. Global warming's negative threats to Earth is of global concern for multiple reasons. First, being the health and safety of our people and animals. Global warming is making people sick. Air pollution has been found to produce pneumonia-like symptoms and breathing problems. The Union of Concerned Scientists found that common allergens such as ragweed seem to respond particularly well to higher concentrations of CO2, as do pesky plants such as poison ivy. Allergy-related diseases rank among the most common and chronic illnesses that can lead to lower productivity. Animals suffer from this by being burned, killed, or by simply getting sick. The safety of it for our humans and animals are both rather similar. There are more fault lines occurring, earthquakes occurring, more acid rain, food and water pollution, and less reliable shelters. The Union of Concerned Scientists also found and proved that projected changes in temperatures and precipitation under global warming are likely to lead to other effects that threaten human health and safety. For example, changing in precipitation patterns and prolonged heat can create drought, which can cause forest and peat fires, putting residents and firefighters in danger. However, a warming atmosphere also holds more moisture, so the chance of extreme rainfall and flooding continues to rise in some regions with rain or snow. First discipline used is plant and soil science. It is of importance because our food is becoming burned, poisoned, and reduced in usable supply. Crops are suffering due to increasing temperatures. They are being overexposed to high heat and contamination. Polluted water carries chemicals that dissolve into the ground, contaminating our food supply. By examining plant leaves and soil conditions, we can determine what chemicals are leaching to other places like the air and the soil. For plant and soil science, crops yields are becoming reduced and increases in pests occur as a negative side effect of global warming. Plant and soil science helps prove the negative side effect of global warming by the visible and non-visible effects seen on the damage to our ecosystems, food, and water supply. Atmospheric science is going to be looked at in two different but important parts. First is how toxic the air is for humans, plants, and animals. This can also tie into plant and soil science along with health and safety. Secondly, we're going to look at how atmospheric pressure is heating up Earth's temperatures. As mentioned previously, air pollution is making people, plants, and animals ill. Likewise, it is causing plants to not grow at all or to be stunted in growth. As humans, we release toxic chemicals that get trapped in the atmosphere. The sun's rays are being absorbed instead of reflecting back into the atmosphere like it is supposed to do. The National Resource Defense Council states, normally this radiation would escape into space, but these pollutants, which can last for years to centuries in the atmosphere, trap the heat and cause the planet to get hotter. That's what's known as the greenhouse effect. Atmospheric pressure is causing the heating up of Earth, causing things like melting ice caps, unpredictable weather patterns, hurricanes, tornadoes, forest fires, and air pollution. Global warming is very complex, dangerous, and increasing rapidly. Global warming is increasing the heat in the summers isn't something to be celebrated. People need to be aware of the real dangers of this global issue. Finally, atmospheric science proves chemicals from corporations, fires, and so forth are being trapped and causing a further heating up of Earth. NASA found that all but one of the 16 hottest years in NASA's 134-year record have occurred since 2000. This proves further that global warming is on a steady incline. It is not slowing down by any means. It also says that we are producing the most CO2 and greenhouse gases that we have ever produced. Despite regulations put on by the government, emissions are still causing atmospheric buildup. This buildup desperately needs to bounce back off of Earth instead of being trapped for several years. Thirdly is the health and safety of people, plants, and animals. It is important and that it is why this is a global issue that needs to be examined and solved. Testing has been performed on people and animals, which has proved global warming effects by the chemicals that were found in their bodies. Plant and soil science helps test for these chemicals by showing visible signs of heat, water, and air poisoning. The health aspects of human and animals refers to the previously mentioned air pollution being toxic and causing breathing problems. Furthermore, the safety of humans and animals. Global warming creates unpredictable weather and increased heat. That is making it more and more unsafe to be outside. An interdisciplinary approach was used to research global warming results, causes, and solutions. By using multiple disciplines, it was easier to understand the complex problem, and it made it easier to propose solutions. It made collecting research easier along with helping validate it. Using many areas of study helped conduct the best research on the topic or problem. It allowed for many viewpoints to be examined, the best knowledge to be connected, and generated good theories. The original problem was global warming is real and causing negative, harmful effects. Being able to think like an integrative thinker allowed for open-mindedness and unbiased research. Collected research from the three main disciplines, plant and soil science, health and safety, and atmospheric science, helped collaborate a universal understanding of global warming. With that collected and resourceful understanding of global warming's threats, helped to establish a collection of proposed solutions. With one main logical, best for everyone solution. That solution was to reduce deforestation and to replant and replace as many trees in as many places as possible. Ideally in known animal habitats, even in already cleared logging forests, would be a good place to replace the trees. Without interdisciplinary approach, this problem would likely not have been solved by one discipline. It also would not have come up with all the benefits of replacing trees and reducing deforestation. Thank you.